Welcome to the Volvo treasure trove that is Amazon cars. This morning I'm going to go through changing the water pump on the Volvo B18 B20 engines. We've already taken the radiator out, so the tasks now will be to remove the fan blade, the pulley, away comes the fan belt with that, and then we drop the 4 bolts off from the water pump, pry the heater transfer pipe away, and then the whole unit comes out. Okay, that's set 2. So that's the 4 bolts out, then we gently pry the heater transfer pipe away from the water pump. There it goes, and I remove the O-ring with it. There is the bottom pipe bolt as well. Out comes the bottom pipe bolt. There we go, so this illustrates the 2 top seals that mate to the cylinder head. And if we take the bottom pipe out, there's its O-ring as well. And we discard the water pump and its gasket. I'm also going to replace the bottom pipe as well, since it has got a significant amount of corrosion. As usual, before we start assembling, we need to clean up the mating surface on the front of the block. And we like to use Scotch Pad for this. It's excellent stuff. There we go. When you're absolutely convinced you've got a perfectly clean mating surface here, then we're fine. If it's very heavy, you might want to use a hand-bastard file. Okay, so nice new water pump. Contents: 1 water pump and the gasket and seal kit. There's the water pump gasket. And the seals. That's the 2 seals against the cylinder head, that's the heater transfer pipe, and that's the bottom pipe O-ring. These washers are useless, discard them. Now the first thing we do to make sure that we don't have to go back in and reseat it is our favourite Lamar universal jointing compound. And we just give a light spray over both surfaces. There we go. And then we leave that for 10 minutes just to go off. Go and have a cup of tea. So, our 10 minutes has elapsed and the Lamar has gone nicely dull, so we're ready to assemble. Pop that on. And we're going to use the 2 bolts just to keep it in position. A nice dob of copper slip. That's the 2 top bolts. And just a little smear of silicone grease on the top seal. And then around the mating surface. And in we go. So we're going to have to lever this up, so we just push, we just locate one of the bolts first. There it is. Screw it in finger tight. And then we force up on the other until we can locate that bolt. Now you might need a small pry bar just to get the leverage on that, which we do. There it goes, we've just caught a thread there now. And the right hand lower bolt can go in. Then a touch of silicone grease around the heater transfer pipe. A nice smear around the water pump orifice. And on with the heater transfer O-ring. Just place it on the very tip of that heater transfer pipe, and then it should locate in very neatly. There it goes. So the final water pump bolt. And we torque that lot down to 21 Newton meters. go. And finally, it's the bottom pipe. Once again, a smear of silicone grease. And also on the water pump orifice. Like that. And then place the O-ring on the very tip, like that. And trying to make sure you're absolutely square, offer it up, and engage home. Bit of copper slip on the bolt. And torque it up. There it goes. Now it's on with the pulley and fan belt. You'll find you can just rotate the water pump round so that the bolt holes match up. There it goes. Touch of copper slip on the bolt. In with bolt number 3. And number 4. And torque them up. And then finally, set up your fan belt tension to make sure that's back correct again. That's it. That's your new water pump correctly installed, ready to go once the radiator's in. And because you've used that blue Hylamar on the gasket, you should have no leaks whatsoever. But the critical thing is that you clean both those mating surfaces, both against the block and against the bottom of the head. If those are immaculate, you'll have no problem at all. Thank you.